Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Online here. Welcome back to another video, guys. And guys, today I figured I'd talk to you guys about the 7 new changes that are coming to the PS4 in update 4.5 in the next month or so. So Sony has been very good at updating the PS4 UI and giving us new features to play around with, and ultimately to make our experience way better than it has before. Now, things that stand out to me as of recently were the folders that they added that you could put in your PS4 games, as well as a screenshot whenever you get a trophy. That was a really cool addition as well. And with PS4 4.5 is no different. There's a lot of cool changes here that I'm sure a lot of you are gonna like. So yeah, I figured I'd just go into 7 changes that are coming into PS4 4.5. Now, the first one is a pretty major deal, at least to a lot of people, and this has to deal with storage issues. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys know that 500 gigabytes is not enough for your PS4, especially if you're gonna have like at least over 5 games or so. And with this update, Sony is adding external HDD support. And if you guys don't know what this is pretty much extended storage for your PlayStation 4. You could plug in an external hard drive to boost your 500 gigabyte limit. I'm sure a lot of you guys don't even have 500 gigabytes by now. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have upgraded to at least 1 terabyte or 2 terabytes, you know, rightfully so. And with this update, you can get up to 16 times the storage with 8 terabytes, something that we needed for a while now, and it's good to see that Sony's adding this. So coming into number 2, which is one that I have really wanted for a while now, and this is custom wallpapers. Themes on the PlayStation Store are like $2 to $5. It's really ridiculous. You know, if you just want one picture as your background on your PS4, you have to pay $2 to $5. It's really stupid. And with this update, any screenshot you take with your PS4 can be used as a background. Now, the cool part about this is not only extended to games, but if you actually go into the PS4 web browser and you do find an image online, like say Google Images or something like that, you could full screen that and then end up clicking the share button like you do on a normal game and be able to screen capture this. So pretty much what it means is you can use any image online, any image in any game at all, and you can use that as your background. Now, this is really cool thing to mess around with. I got in the PS4 4.5 beta. I can't talk much about it, but I have been messing with this a lot, and it is really cool. So I'm really excited to see what people do with this, and ultimately, every PS4 is going to be different from now on if you can use this feature. And now there's just like a million different ways you can, you know, customize your PS4 more with now, and honestly, it's a really good update in terms of customization. Going into number 3, it is a little small update. I mean, it does add a little bit of, you know, fluidity with the PS4, or fluidness in the UI and the way you play games, and that is the quick menu is getting a little refresh. It's going to take a little bit shorter of the space on your screen. If you guys don't know what the quick menu is pretty much when you hold down the PlayStation button in a game, and it's really useful. I don't know if a lot of people use this, but it is really useful. And now you can pretty much hold down the PlayStation button, and it's not going to take as much space as it did before. But not only that, they did add a bunch of features in there, like party support. So there is a lot more accessibility with this update. Going to number 4, this is one that's going to be probably the most useful in terms of efficiency on your PS4, and that is the notification center. It is getting a complete rehaul. It looks really different. It kind of organizes your downloads and installs, so it's not all cluttered into one space. You know how you'd have all those notifications and all that stuff? It's going to be a lot more tidy, a lot more neat, and a lot more, I guess, less annoying and aggressive to you. And ultimately, it's a lot better of a notification system than it was in the past, and it just makes things a lot more, you know, I guess, cleaner when you open it up and you want to see what's going on in your PS4 system, what you're downloading, what you're installing, what's uploading, and you know what notifications, like if you got a trophy or whatnot, and it's a lot more cleaner. And I guess it's the most efficiency thing they're adding in this update, which is really nice. So going into the 5th update and change that they did add to this update, and this is probably the one that I don't really care for the most, but it is a really cool thing I guess you can mess around with, and that is you can now post in the What's New /Activity Center. Now, you guys know a lot of people probably don't even use this on the PS4, but there's that What's New Center, and you know, you could scroll down to the bottom and you can see, you know, so-and-so bought a game for the first time, so-and-so got all these trophies. And pretty much what this update allows you to do is you could post screenshots and different stuff like that. Now, I guess this is really good for the people that do use that, and I guess it's another way to, you know, I guess, talk to your friends or, you know, express your photos or something like that. But honestly, I'm probably not going to use that as much, but it is really cool that the feature is there. It no longer does it by surprise and just takes what you did and just shares it to the publicly. I guess this makes it more that, you know, you post it yourself, and a lot more, I guess, manual. Now, going into probably the only VR thing that they're adding into this update, pretty neat addition to the software. It's something that a lot of VR users have been asking for a while now, and that is their 3D movie support now on the PlayStation VR. This probably won't retain to a lot of people that have a PS4, since you probably haven't purchased VR, but to the select few, I think it's close to 1 million now that had bought PSVR, you can now watch 3D movies in your PlayStation VR headset, which is really, really cool. That's something that a lot of people have been asking for a while now, and it's good to see Sony's adding all this stuff and making their VR headset even more, I guess, capable of more stuff. I know they added the YouTube update, so now you can watch 360-degree movies or 360-degree videos on your YouTube app via the PSVR. So that's really, really cool. Cool to see that Sony's, supporting their system and adding more features to it. It's really, really cool to see Sony's adding that. Now, going into the final update, and this is one that wasn't really mentioned in the PlayStation blog whatsoever, and it's a pretty big deal, and it's probably going to sell a lot more PS4 Pros if this update's actually done correctly, and that is the fact that the PS4 Pro is now getting a boost mode under settings. Now, pretty much what this does is if you tick it on, it is going to increase the performance on games that don't necessarily have a patch for the PS4 Pro. What I've heard so far is this is really effective to games that don't have a frames per second limit, like games like Just Cause 3, I believe, and Evil Within. Those games don't have like a FPS lock, and you can get up to there. I know for sure that Just Cause 3 was having a lot of problems on the PS4 and PS4 Pro maybe, and with this update, a lot of people are saying it's like a completely new game, and it's, increasing their FPS. Now, if this is the case, and this works on a lot of great games, this is actually really insightful to me actually buying a Pro, and I'm sure many of you as well. I know a lot of people that are probably going to buy a PS4 Pro if they hear this is one of the good things. And the reason why I wasn't really buying a PS4 Pro is the only game that really made me want a PS4 Pro was Rise of the Tomb Raider, and that was the fact that it actually boosts your FPS. Now, for me, I don't really care about my graphics and 4K and all that stuff. To me, I take frames per second and performance over it any day of the week, and the fact that Rise of the Tomb Raider was really, really cool, but I really wanted to see this to more games. Now that the PS4 Pro is actually adding this boost mode, and if it works correctly, maybe I'll buy a PS4 Pro in the future. It's definitely a really, really cool update, and honestly, if this was at launch, this could have sold a lot more PS4 Pros, because I know the biggest con with the PS4 Pro is that it's only optimized for certain games and not all the games like a PC would be optimized for. And that's kind of weird that they didn't really mention this in the PlayStation blog, because this could sell a lot of units, and a lot of people knowing this would be very beneficial to the sales of the PS4 Pro. But hey, maybe it's just in testing. They did have that little blurb at the bottom saying, if it's giving you issues, you could turn it off. So I guess it's something they're tinkering around with and just seeing how this would affect users and how it would, I guess give you extra performance. So hey, that's there. And if you have a PS4 Pro, more power to you, and now you can use this for more games than you could before. So yeah, guys, this has been the 7 changes that they're adding into the PS4 update 4.5. Now, as you guys know, it's not out yet. It's not going to be out yet for like another month or so, or a couple weeks. It is in beta form, so the ones that did get the beta code and were emailed by Sony that they could try this out are now trying it out and giving it performance. That way, when it does come to the masses, it's not going to be, corrupting your save data or something like that and screwing out your PS4. So yeah, guys, this has been Online. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know what you guys think of this update. Are some of these changes, good to you? If there's something that spots your interest and that's going to help you out, maybe some of the efficiency updates, maybe some of the PSVR updates. And yeah, guys, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Definitely a really cool update for me. Some of these changes I'm going to be tinkering around with. And yeah, guys, this has been Online. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.